Hey, welcome back to Reroll. Today, we're just gonna try to get things moving along a little quicker, and we're gonna dive right back into the session, part 2 of chapter 4 of Aeridius.
Dude, Travis, what is that? Is that asparagus?
No, I think I know what it is, but I'll let Travis.
Is that a dilly bean?
No, that is for sure asparagus.
Yeah.
Ew.
Out of a can, a jar.
It's pickled asparagus. Is this not like a snack for you guys?
Is it?
Hold on, let me see the jar.
Be careful of swears.
Kick ass.
Kick-ass asparagus?
Yeah.
I did not know everything could be pickled.
It doesn't look like you're enjoying it.
What do you mean?
Okay, honestly, is it?
Oh, okay.
So they cook it and then they pickle it and they put it in the jar, and then you eat it.
I think the pickling process is when it's in the
Do
jar.
they cook
The
it? I think
pickling
it's
process
just-
gets it cooked.
Really?
What's
Yeah.
crazy to me is, so
A thick one.
the viewer won't know this, but Travis has a history with strange snacks that he's brought into the camera, namely dilly beans,
Dilly beans.
which he became famous for. And if I'm correct in saying this, I think dilly beans was in the last time we were playing in Aeridius in the Cadwalla Wastes, which was like way before we started recording, when we were just kind of like sampling some stuff out. I'm pretty sure that
think
the
you're
dilly
right.
beans fell around that
It
time.
was.
Maybe.
That's
There's
crazy.
just something about a Western theme that gets Travis hankering for pickling something that shouldn't be pickled.
Yeah, I was like, some things shouldn't be pickled.
Hey guys, really quick while Travis is gone, he's really nervous. He doesn't like it when we ask you guys to like and subscribe, so we're gonna do it while he's gone.
nervous.
He
He
gets
gets
really
so
nervous about it.
Yeah.
So
We
if
won't
you would just
tell
please do that, yeah, we won't tell him.
Don't tell
And,
him.
Shh. Yeah, don't tell him. But seriously, please do. It helps us out. Okay.
Howdy. Welcome back to Reroll. Last week we learned about the quaint town of Red Rock's current dilemma. You see, the mean old council has set up a forward operating base here in Kina, or the Cadwalla Wastes as the Outborn call it, and they seem to be rooting through every settlement and camp and rounding up all the mages they can find. Nobody's sure what sent them into a tizzy, but the nice people of Red Rock are sure to pay for it, unless someone steps in. Enter our band of misfit heroes. The smooth-talking, hopeless, romantic, calico jetwing Fester. The Kina newcomer making a name for himself and haunting every outlaw looking for some shade or a refresh of their canteens, the Riparian Reaper Scrim. The hot-headed, rambling gambler, the dust devil himself, Dusty Bilkins. And the behemoth of a giant Gila monster Dracana and all-around nightmare lizard Silt. Together, this ragtag group of folk heroes and outlaws has decided to help out Red Rock and Old Moth Rana to preserve the way of life they have become so accustomed to. As the party attempted to bolster their numbers with more local legends, a herald arrived from the council informing them of the assimilation to come in a mere 12 hours. The herald requested they bring out their mages and able-bodied fighters to be given over to the council for reassignment. The party responded politely by tearing those men asunder, but not before gaining some important information about the hunter squad that's been sent their way. The party, no longer able to make it to Bo Crane and his disciples in the northern oasis in time, was given the name of the Madcap Azazel and his gang. Now, he's a local ne'er-do-well and all-around bad man, but hopefully he'll provide them with enough numbers to stave off the legion of enforcers that is said to accompany the hunter squad that's to come. Will the party be able to convince Azazel to join forces? Will they return in time to save the city? Will Jetwing be able to sleep tonight after what he witnessed Silt do to those poor men today? Well, let's find out, shall we? We'll start with the Madcap Azazel. Truly a last-ditch effort, but you need numbers. As a reminder, he's an outlaw captain that keeps his hordes of loyal sand-spitter riders strung out on drool, a drug of his own concoction that he pushes throughout Kina. He's not a good man, but his men are zealously loyal, and even he has to realize that his empire falls apart if the council takes over. You hear he's currently camped out not far from here. We cut to the group looking at the sheet, this list that you were given of all the the important local characters. She's made a new edition for the Madcap Azazel, and it reads thusly. Be careful. He's a bastard.
Never stopped me before.
We cut now to a wagon being pulled by a box rattler, a giant rattlesnake tortoise, moving as fast as possible, kicking dust up behind it. 2 flanking sand spitter riders that seem to be escorting the wagon swear and then look at the driver, nod, and peel off in either direction. You hear loud sounds like from behind. Screams of fear and joy, maniacal laughter, followed by a relative silence. Just the sound of the wagon tearing through the desert. The box rattler picking up a surprising amount of speed. Then a group of 3 sand spitters tear out of the dust and pull up on either side. 3 to 4 goblins piled on top of each mount. Now, goblins in Kina range in appearance depending on where they hail from. These goblins are mostly covered in thin, coarse hair that comes to sharp points off of each of their large ears. They look almost ape-like. Their fur, normally tan to brown, seems artificially darkened. They wear bulky vests with small barrels strapped to them. They're all laughing and wrestling for position at the front of the sand spitter. Finally, one seems to win the exchange, gaining optimal positioning before looking at the driver and producing a smile that reveals a mouth of pitched black gums and teeth. Eyes wide with pupils fully dilated, he leaps off in front of the caravan. As soon as the box rattler's giant form crushes the body of the goblin, it explodes in a giant ball of fire. The beast of burden is torn asunder, as are the front wheels of the wagon. It digs its nose into the dry ground, kicking up an enormous cloud of dust, sliding and finally coming to a rest. The driver fights for gargled breaths. As the dust cloud begins to settle, an enormous silhouette appears. Merely a shadow, impossible to make out details. But assuredly, this is the Madcap Azazel. Now, we cut to a fairy, a halfling, a goblin, and a giant dracana approaching the Madcap Azazel's war camp.
All right, fellas. Let's take this nice and easy. Nobody act rash.
Act rash. They'll be the ones acting rash. You ever seen someone strung out on gruel? I almost said gruel. I'm hungry.
You talking about the drugs? The drugs around here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've tried it 1 or twice. It's actually pretty fucking fun. But I could see how that would mess you up lifelong. Luckily, I had some help to get out of it. It was I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, how are we going to approach this?
Well, he's a man of power. If we show him power, maybe he'll see that we are equals.
Right, that makes sense. However, I was part of a rival gang. They're defunct now, but he probably still knows me.
Ah,
If he doesn't, hey, good news.
wait, so
Oh, wow.
you're saying he might try to kill you on the spot? Ask for a duel?
Nah, I don't think he's like that, but he, might not like me very much.
Alright, you just stand behind us. Well, actually, that's not gonna really do much.
A
Well, okay.
body's a body.
Yeah. We could just walk in. Let's do it. I'm gonna start walking ahead of you
Well,
guys.
that's what we did for the rest of them.
I don't think we can be very subtle. And I just kind of look at Silt.
What are you talking about?
Right behind all of you.
You approach the camp.
Very well, Scrim.
Yes, and I... Ah! Jeez!
Yeah.
Forgot I was there for a second. Yeah.
Walking through a war camp of Azazel's men, mostly goblins and fawns, is like wading through a swamp of debauchery. Loud music and shouting fail to drown out the cries of pleasure and pain. Present throughout all the commotion, you see it. Drool. A blackish-brown dust they pour from small canisters into their mouths and then spit into open wounds. A few are still conscious enough to recognize your presence and meet your gaze with a smile revealing the telltale blackened, rotting teeth and gums. Eventually, you make your way to his tent. Upon entry, you find yet another tier of debaucherous activity that would make even the most hardened criminal blush. In the center of the writhing mass, sitting on an ornate throne mounted on the back of an enormous, currently sleeping, dire badger bear, sits a solidly built, all-black Damascus goat fawn with 2 pairs of horns sprouting from his head, one pair that arc up and away, slightly higher on his crown, and another that curve down and back towards the sides of his heads that sit lower just above his ears. He has rectangular pupils and wears an expressionless stare on his face as he looks through you when you enter.
Hello? What an unexpected surprise.
He smiles, revealing his own blackened teeth, and gestures across the sea of writhing bodies.
Make yourselves at home. Sit wherever you'd like. Now, what can I do for you?
You see Jetwing visibly green. He can't even speak. He's like trying not to puke.
Well, hey there, Mr. Azazel. Am I correct in saying that?
Close enough.
All right. You see, we come to you with a bit of an offer. Seems like you run a pretty fun ship around here. And us four, we like that type of adventure, that type of thrill. We got something big for you, if you're interested. There's a bit of some shitheads are going to be coming into town, and we need some help exterminating them, if you catch my drift.
You looking to contract us for a bit of fighting?
How much that going to cost us?
Well, depends who we're fighting.
You probably heard of them. You know, the council folk. They call themselves the Darkside Demons. And some more, actually, after that too.
I ain't heard of no demons, but I do know the council. I've heard they've been mucking about.
That's right. And we're trying to get them out of here.
Well, I suppose you could perhaps bring me some beauties from town, eh? I quite fancy them.
Oh my. Hey, Jetwing, what the?
It's alright, a natural reaction.
Apologies.
You like something to take the edge off?
I'm quite alright.
Thanks for adding to the smell. Stop touching me! That's not like push a goblin away.
Yeah.
So what are you, like, talking ladies from our town?
Our town.
Oh, I said beauties,
My
you
town,
said
well,
ladies.
Oh, I see. Jetwing, you're a pretty attractive guy. What about him?
I just look at his two.
Well, that is another form of payment, I suppose. I have heard of a few of you.
Glances over at Silt as well.
Some of you look like you need a new home. Perhaps you'd like to join me. I could use some more permanent members.
Well, hunting's been fine for me so far. Though I wouldn't mind picking up a job here or there. Oh, seriously, get away from me.
Now. I'm not looking for mercenaries. We can pay for those. We're gonna burn the world, start anew. It'll be beautiful. You can make a fine spark. I hope shape you into a glorious flame.
Actually, sounds pretty fun.
Remind me of Basher a little bit.
Basher. That old knobhead.
Oh, yeah.
Got what was coming to him, I think.
Well, I'd say. Played with a knife. Found himself on the edge.
Beautiful. I'd like to wield that knife. I suppose that's my proposition.
Well, I, see how you, wield knives.
Not knives. These are more like arrows. Launch 'em and forget. But a knife is precise. A knife can take many lives if wielded properly.
A quick question. How much clothing is the Madcap wearing right now?
The angle he's sitting, he is up on a throne.
Yeah.
This guy he's kind of awesome.
I would say, given the fur on the legs, it's sort of hard to tell, but you can probably guess it's not very much.
Yeah. Listen, Madcap. I ain't looking to work for somebody right now. I was kind of waiting to see where, Dirty here was, going with this.
Hey, what the fuck?
But
You know who I am.
we're also coming here with a bit of a warning.
We dueled. It was epic.
The council here is coming through and shutting down everything. And, well, they're going to be shutting down most of our more exotic goods. It's your drug business, that's what I'm going for here.
No need to be subtle. But I hear you. Still, all the more reason for us to join forces beyond this. Alright, it's a pity, but then I suppose I'll take the town's resources for the season of the sands, and we'll call it even.
Yeah, sure. No skin off my back.
Yeah, fine with me.
Very well. I assume that you will then agree to help me acquire these goods should the town resist following our agreement.
That's a little bit of a
Otherwise,
dumber ask.
I have no word that I could guarantee my payment. You are representatives of Red Rock, aren't you?
That
Well, I
is,
suppose.
I guess for the time being.
Well then, if you can assure me that I'll receive my payment, I'm yours.
I'm gonna look at you, Jetwing, and you, Scrim.
What kind of goods are you talking about?
Resources, fresh water and food. I know Red Rock's been stocking up for the season of the sands. My men, less so. They'll be able to recover.
I'm sure they'd be willing to share as a form of thank you. We can make that happen.
You see, sharing's not really what I had in mind.
I know.
In aggressive share.
Mm-hmm.
We have an agreement then.
I'm into it, I'll be honest.
All right.
Fine with me. Scrim, you in?
I'm gonna peek out from behind Silt.
Yeah. I mean,
Is
if
it
they
one
don't
of
help,
yours
then
or one of mine?
That's one of ours.
Scrum. I thought you were that goblin from earlier.
yes, hello. I am, Scrim.
Alright. So do
yeah,
we
you
have a
can join.
deal?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The madcap Azazel joins up.
Yeah.
And Boom Boom Brunson.
We return now to Red Rock. As we enter the wellspring to debrief and plan. The four of you sit at the bar. Ma has just recently poured you drinks and headed out to help with a few other somewhat raucous drinkers. This time is yours. You have until the morning to prepare for what's to come.
Okay. We getting a long rest in here?
You are, but more importantly, before that, you have some time to discuss.
All right.
I advise you use it. And to help, this is a section of the town of Red Rock.
Which side will they be coming in?
To the east of this picture, cardinal directions, north is up, as we all know.
Naturally.
To the east of this picture is that mesa for which the town got its name. There is this one main street going west to east. Approximately 3 buildings on either side. So this is where they'll be entering from the left of your screen, or the west of town. Probably southwest.
Okay.
And what's the environment from there? Is it just kind of more of the rolling flat wastes? Is it just the one mesa behind the town?
Yeah, mostly rolling wastes. There are some... There are a few plateaus, but those are more to the east. The mesa is sort of the furthest out point of that little range.
All right.
There's also some greenery in between buildings here. It's not as apparent in the pictures, but we've got various forms of cacti, including desert dragons, which are giant, saguaro cactuses. Now, there's some debate apparently online as to how one should pronounce that. I don't want to be the guy that says croissant. I also don't want to be the guy that says
Except you just did.
croissant. So somewhere in between there. But these desert dragons are enormous. They're like the size of sequoias. They get so heavy that they start to grow sideways and tilt over, and their arm branches hold themselves up. So in the heat waves of the desert, they do look like giant moving creatures. Hence the name desert dragons. We've also got various forms of other cacti, like powder kegs, which are small barrel cacti that will explode upon contact, launching barbs in every direction. We've got hammock plants, which are just effectively giant succulents that travelers will sometimes use to sleep on because they're rather comfortable, amongst other things.
All right. Well, fellas, let's take a look at this layout. Let's take a look at our skill set. We got Scrim. I actually don't know what you can do. I've seen you turn into a cactus before.
I'm dangerous.
I'll take your word for it.
Sabotage.
Sabotage? Okay. Jetwing, you can fly around. Silt, you're a big-ass lizard. You're strong. And I'm clearly the best out of all 4 of us at fighting, and I have the use of tornadoes. So where does that land us? What's our layout? What's our plan?
Well, so far, I'm thinking we throw Dirty Bumpkin into him, and he'll take care of everything, right?
Dirty Bumpkin? Azazel? Who's that?
Moving on. Now,
Silt, do you
Was it me?
have something to tell us?
I think Dusty Bilkins might be Dirty Bumpkin.
Yeah, I knew
I
that.
still need to catch on to that. Okay.
I don't understand.
Azazel and all of his people at
Actual
our
intelligence.
can we use
saving
them?
Throw failure.
Yeah. We have Azazel, and how many of his men do we have? Or people?
His whole war camp.
Okay. Yeah.
As you can assume that he will be good crowd control.
Yeah.
Be
Okay.
his primary focus. Now, you know from stories and from our narrative flashback that Azazel primarily, he is one of the few people in all of Aeridius that has access and regularly uses black powder.
Oh.
So a lot of his weapons are designed for just like explosive. It's also one of the key ingredients. Little spoiler in drool,
Ooh.
and so that's how that all ties together. But so his MO is a lot of shock and awe and crowd control.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking we blend Azazel's crew in with the townsfolk, have them hang out in the buildings.
That
I
is a
was
fantastic
socialized.
way to get a lot of townsfolk killed.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting
The
other people out.
townsfolk not there with them, of course.
Well, then how are they blending in with them?
Well, they're blending in as townfolk. They're
Okay, that's what you should have said then. You said it the wrong way. You should have said it that way the first time.
Right.
Fellas.
I
Let's just
think
have the people blend in and then bombard their back line with a bunch of boom boom.
Boom.
We have boom boom. Boom boom Bunsen here.
I'm gonna pull over Boom Boom Bunsen, who's been standing, giving critical input this whole time.
He's
Nope.
gonna be our main guy.
Nope.
Boom boom. You're gonna solo all 6 hunters while we focus on the rest.
I will. Silt will reach over and pick up the corn sack that Scrim
Yeah.
is dragging around. All right, we're gonna put your friend over here. Now,
Okay.
all right, here is that crude sketch. Right now, I'll pull up a couple shot glasses. The townsfolk would be sliding back here towards the mason. Whatever happens to them, happens to them.
Okay.
Madcap's crew are shock and awe and riders. Their best bet will be to circle round, and when they funnel in, I'll slide 2 more shot glasses around, circle in the back, and cause awe. That's what
Yep.
Madcap's best at. Making noise and drawing attention.
You're pretty good at this.
As soon as they're started. Hopefully, our main targets will be coming into town at this time, if our signals are any good, and however fast you can fly. And I'll slide my head towards Calico.
fast enough.
Then the shock, the awe, the booms will hopefully start to pull a retreat, and we can snap at the backs.
I like that idea a lot. You forgot to mention when I get to epically duel these demons, as they call themselves. Cross them off my list.
Wherever they end up, if they lead the charge, then they'll be right in the palms of our hands. If they're in the back, well, that's Madcap's thing. Hopefully, they're more show. At least that's what information we got from whatever his name was.
I think his name was Harold.
That's right. Yes.
Gentleman
Okay.
almost threw us
So-
up.
Now we have to to decide where we're gonna be.
Look, I am good at one thing and one thing only, and that is dueling. I belong on the field. Put me out there. Get me in the center.
Fantastic. I always appreciate a good volunteer. So, when they come into town, there's going to be a one lone warrior who's there to meet them. Hopefully. That should pull in the attention of the leaders, as that's what these things tend to go. And when we inevitably rip the honor out from under them, we pounce. Scrum, I'm assuming you'll be handling stragglers around town, what with the plant life in the alleyways.
So you're not very good at names. I've noticed that.
Right, yes. Calico Festern, Scrim the Riparian Reaper, the Dust Devil Dusty Pilkins.
Oh, shit. So it's on purpose.
Yes, no respect.
Alright. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
I'm going to rewrite his name at the bottom of my list again. Sorry, Scream. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the plants, waiting for my perfect moment to strike.
Good.
Whenever
Okay.
that may be.
This is a great plan. I don't know about you boys, but I'm going to rest up. Got a big day tomorrow. Best duel ever. Hey, Silt, can you make me a promise? After all this is done, we get a rematch.
Yeah, if I remember.
Nah,
All right.
he's gonna remember, boys. He's gonna-
All right, Festern.
Yes.
You got wings. Fast ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking the plan is going to have... You're going to be zipping back and forth.
I assumed I'd be on some kind of scouting duty.
Mm-hmm. We'll need you in the sky. Or at least... You got a good telescope or something, we can put you up on the mesa.
Maybe
Oh,
someone in
well-
town.
Yeah. High enough, and it's not just a floating speck in the sky. But with the right sight enhancements, so you'll be able to get information around. At least that's my thought.
Sounds good to me.
Now, Silt will kind of bang his hands on the table. Look at everything we have. We have the outborns. However many's there. I don't know how Harold was accurate in his claim. We have wild cards, being Madcap's crew. We have wild cards, being whatever Dusty could do. We have
yeah.
wild cards, being I've never seen Scrum do something. And we have a wild
Exactly.
card being, well, if I get bored or not.
That's the type of hand I like to play with. It sounded weird saying that out loud. Didn't mean it that way.
Hopefully.
Little thing pops up on screen and says, Dusty is $4,000 in the red. Lifetime.
Yes.
Lifetime.
All right, listen. Scrum. Can you conceal others?
Only for a little bit.
Can you do any manipulating? Hide folk behind stuff?
Only for a little bit.
Well, we do need some volunteers. Just to take care of cleanup around town. Whatever townsfolk willing to fight. But I don't want one of them acting as another wild card and blowing cover. Or I suppose they could just be in the buildings acting like scared townsfolk before they pick up their forks and torches, whatever they townsfolk do.
Do any of these buildings have a basement? They could all go down there.
The sands don't actually work with basements too well, but some have cold storages.
I mean, some of my people live underground. It might be possible, but okay.
Well, somebody probably wouldn't mind sitting in the cold storage for a while, though they might get cold. I kind of hate them. I've had to hide out in one before.
A good bottle of booze, it ain't bad. I've had to hide out in one before, too. Well, sounds like we got ourselves a plan then. Or wait, are you suggesting that Scrim hides some of these fellow citizens amongst us?
Just give them cover.
Oh, I see. I got you. All right.
I'm looking... as
Unreliable.
the way we're sitting at... I'll point to the table again. There's going to be a large mass of outlaws.
Yeah.
Half of them,
Those
hopefully
bastards.
more, will be dealing with Madcap's crew. If the leaders are here, we'll deal with them. This, Dick-side demons.
I like that name, actually.
Yeah, we can deal with them. And... I apologize. I really should have said Dick Ride demons.
Ah,
Anyway,
that,
the...
Wait, that's
I
kind
don't
of a dope name.
I don't know if I want to call them that. Feels like I lost the advantage by speaking it out loud if I say it to them. What's up, Dick Rides?
It's just like, what?
Yeah.
Nothing. My bad.
Can we start over?
Yeah. All right then.
So you're wanting these hidden townsfolk and maybe Scrim as well to, say, pick off any stragglers
Yeah.
that might try
Ones that are
escape.
willing to fight.
Yeah.
Scrim, you
Now-
sound like
No.
you're good at talking.
Ones
you
that
go
are
recruit
willing
'em.
to run. Oh, I
Run.
see. Yes, the townsfolk.
The townsfolk. Now,
Yes.
if the, as Harold said, these folks are try to be more show, bark than bite. I tend to be more bite, but they do outnumber us. And they're just some of the circle folk. The
To be
ones who like
clear,
Yeah.
the Herald said that their intent, like their image, because all of the official council mages, hunters, enforcers, the 10, they're all made like with a purpose, a kind of like propaganda for the 10, right? Like they're sort of trying to embody the important traits that each member of the council thinks each race should embody, and perpetuating these like stereotypes. And then for enforcers, they're trying to make it look like they're on your side, or that the council has your back, and they're like supposed to be kind of like instilling confidence in the populace. Hunters, they're designed and put together to be kind of scary and off-putting, because they're supposed to dissuade people from even attempting to leave. Because the idea is like, this motherfucker's going to chase after me. I'm definitely not trying to run away. So like, not that they are more bark than bite. It's just that they are intentionally scary,
This
and
is
like
their purpose.
they're kind of they don't have to pretend to be good guys, basically. So they are, but they are still a force. Like he mentioned, they are one of the main reasons why escape into the docks, into the ships on the east side of Aeridius is really not an option for most runaway mages. Like, they don't even consider it. This is part of that reason. So they are a formidable force. I don't want you to get that misconception, because that can
Right.
affect things.
Okay.
I appreciate it. We'll still probably run that. Silt will still have that misconception.
Silt might
Yes.
think that. That's
Yeah.
totally different. I just didn't want it to be misconstrued in my narration. If Silt believes that, which he
Yeah.
likely would, that's fine.
Well, shit.
Well, also, something to maybe consider is how well these council members know of the flora of our region of Kina. We could potentially use the exploding cacti to our advantage if we push them in a certain
The
direction
keg.
with maybe a
Which ones
projectile.
explode?
Great thinking. Or just,
Uh,
you know,
The powder keg cacti.
yeah.
That would make sense.
I'll look over. And that's probably your field, isn't it, Scream? You do something like that? You can
Yes.
mess with those? Well, there we go. Anytime one of them gets close to that, how about you fuck them up a little bit?
I can do that.
Great. Now, we're
Can
talking
you-
in circles, boys. I'm thirsty. I'm going to grab one of these little shot glasses and start to walk towards the bar. Unless, like, you feel like we need to keep talking. Dust Devil is getting tired.
All right. Silt watches you go.
All right. I'm going to go get a shot.
All right. Now, Scrim. Calico.
Yes.
You said our names correctly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, what the
yeah.
Just like look over my shoulder. What the fuck?
Let's talk some business. Calico, you're fast. Jetwing.
Mm-hmm.
What's your deal? You one of them mage types, or you just real quick?
Some might consider my abilities mage-like. I'm not sure. I've just always been like this. Gifted, I guess.
All right. And you, Scrim. That ain't no natural ability.
No, I'm one of the most dangerous goblins in existence. I wiped out an entire bandit group just because I felt like it. What was your question?
Just because you felt like it. Well, I've had better reason to take out mine. But you're a mage. These folks apparently hunt mages. And we all know that, I don't know, I've been going through a lot of these dimly. How's that?
I can see the wheels turning.
When you say that, I turn around from the bar. Hey guys, there's like a deal right now. Everybody want a shot with me? There's a little discount. Anybody?
I'll take two.
All right.
One moment.
Now you're out. Too late. All right. And as I start ordering.
So, Dimly is a mage.
Yes.
We got two for sure, one probably, and then there's me. I'm just a good fighter. So, push comes to shove, something happens. I'll get probably killed horribly, and you'll all go into potential slavery.
Yeah.
At least that's my understanding.
I'm gonna return to the table like as you were finishing that last part, with 2 shots for you, Scrim, and 1 for me, and that's it.
I'm gonna look at you, so I'm like,
Really? Torture? Slavery?
Yeah, that's what those outbones do.
By the way, you're lying, Silt. I know you got some magic in you. Nobody beats me without magic. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Sure, whatever.
And Will, do we all have the ring, or is that only something that Outworlders have? Okay.
Yeah, you don't have the ring because none
Okay.
of you would have been recruited.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right.
People tend to be predictable.
That's a spicy shot. Predictable.
Yeah.
Actually, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Most have a tell right before they draw. Something
Of
to give
course.
it away.
Silt will pick up and swish a shot glass.
Except you, actually. I still don't know what yours is. But I'll figure it
Well,
out.
people just tend to be predictable.
Oh yeah? What am I about to do?
Well, what you just did was drink marinade. As I swirl a shot glass.
Oh, what the hell? How'd you do
Spicy, you said. No,
that?
How'd you do that? He thought you replaced it.
Yeah.
Like you Jesused it. You turned water into wine. You turned his whiskey into marinade.
Because people just tend to do predictable things.
Okay.
And hopefully, when the time comes, I'll be able to predict my way out of these things.
Sure. We'll see. I'll find your
And the
towel.
rest of you, who knows?
I'll find your towel. Anyway, and I'm gonna pick up one of Scrim's shots. You took too long, and take the shot. Then slap you in the back. I'll see you boys in the morning. I'm going to bed.
It took me that long to climb up on the chair.
Yeah, you just got settled and
Yeah,
you went to
just
reach for your shot.
There's still one
I'll just
extra for
grab
you.
The other one and knock it down.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave.
All right.
All right, band. As we are wrapping up, I'll turn to Calico. I'm pulled aside. Well, any luck finding those sites of yours? Where townsfolk can bury things?
Wait, I'm confused.
Chests, preserves, stuff that keeps well underground.
Have I found any of that?
That's what you said you would. Well, at least I. Have we had this conversation yet? Maybe not. But
I don't think so.
you're
Or
about
did
to
we?
talk to Ma about, the whole plan with Madcap, right?
Oh, okay. I
any
see.
luck
This
with
is
that?
this happened off screen.
Hasn't happened yet.
Silt's
it's his-
just getting
it's his magic.
confused. Yeah, between what
Yeah,
he's
and you're
done
confusing
what
me
he's
in real
thinking
life.
about.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a great response. You're very in
you did
character.
great. Look so in character.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Whatever. Yeah, you're gonna have a conversation about, I don't know, storing goods underground. I could see it in your eyes.
Are you sure you're not a mage?
People are just predictable. As Silt will kind of like lean down and get in your face. They can be very, very predictable. And you got that good guy glow about you.
Okay. Very well, I guess.
At this point, Mathrana's going to walk up.
Well, I don't know about this, Jetwing. We can't give up all our resources. Surely there's got to be a way that we could save some for ourselves.
I just look at Silt.
Predictable. As Silt will just turn and start heading towards the room.
Yeah. That's good.
All right. Anybody else have anything else they'd like to do before they retire for the night? Anybody want to talk about their preparations, maybe personal preparations for what's to come?
I can switch cards in my vault for free during long rests, correct?
Yes.
Other people
During any
can,
rest.
but it'll cost you.
You son of a bitch. You are
For free.
joking, right? Okay, good. So I'm going to switch one. And then there is something that you would see. I would be in my room, wherever I'm staying that night, writing down the names of those 6 hunters on my list of people to duel. And then you would also see on the next page, there's like, he's writing something and he's talking out loud as he does it. It's hotter than the devil's balls in a brass skillet. And you see he has like a bunch of one-liners that he's written down that he's like rehearsed. And then finally, he goes over to like his little chest that he takes from town to town with him and he opens it up. He's like, "Oh, baby, I've been waiting to wear you." And it's something that he'll wear into the duel tomorrow.
Is it a secret? Or are you going to reveal it?
I'll
on the day
reveal
of?
it on the day of, yeah.
All right, exciting. Anybody else have any preparations they'd like to make? Personal preparations for the battle that is to come. You know, a lot of facades put up as folk heroes have to do to maintain a reputation, especially in public. But truly, the thing that faces you down now is a scary force, and I'll leave it up to you to determine how you're going to feel about that in private.
I will step outside and kind of scout the flora around the area, specifically noting any of the gunpowder cactus plants, and just make a note that whenever the opportunity arises, I will try and trigger those explosions, and maybe collect samples of the nearby plants as well, just to make sure I'm fully in tune with what I'm working with.
Beautiful.
Is there a certain thing that you need to do to trigger the explosions, or is it just any type of impact or contact? Does it need to be powder?
It's a decent amount of force. It's not like the breeze.
Well,
you know,
like would my arrows work?
Yeah, aimed appropriately. Sure.
Throwing a body on one of them works great.
Also true.
Yeah. I was gonna say I would probably join Scrim and kind of use this as my scouting overnight, finding spots that I could hide or shelter behind some of the really big cacti that curve, since I can maybe fly up higher and hide on one of the branches or something like that too. And just kind of note which ones are explosives. That way, note which ones he's maybe gearing up, so I can maybe do a projectile explosion as well.
So desert dragons take a long time to grow. And so there's really only one that's like sizable in this town. And it is sort of deeper in the town, a couple buildings down, but it's like kind of behind. So on the north side of your map here, it's behind that row of buildings. And it kind of almost spans the full, actually it does span the full length of all three buildings. So, because it kind of tips over onto its side, right, and crawls out. But there are some smaller that are like developing that are still big. For you and I to go, we would be shocked by their size, but they're not nearly the size of what these things can get to. Just so you know, it's not like it's a forest. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, and thus concludes the first chapter of today's story. Well, I suppose total this would be the second chapter of today's story. As we retire for the evening, with a great battle to come. I believe that's where we'll end this session.
Yo, baby.
Tune back in next week for more reroll.